Now, a genuine treat. Documentary The London Nobody Knows is a stunning record of real-life London in 1967. It's presented, as we said just a moment ago, by the legendary actor James Mason.
Yes, while the Vietnam War was raging and hippies enjoyed the summer of love, life here in this city still involved Victorian lamplighters and bustling markets where you could buy anything and everything.
Well, the film's finally been re-released on DVD, and in the second part of her look at London then and now, Liz Wickham's been revisiting some more of the places featured in this snapshot of mid-60s London.
Camden Town is named after the Earl of Camden, whose family owned the estate in the 18th and 19th centuries.
Camden and Islington 40 years ago were desperately run down. Now the residences of prime ministers and media types, it's hard to believe that then little townhouses were only just becoming desirable.
Here, seedy terraces are coming up in the world after years of neglect.
As the rather superior Mr. Mason treads his shiny brown brogues amongst discarded nuts and bolts left over from the steam age, he dismisses the Roundhouse so quickly it's miraculous that it survives today.
This is the Roundhouse, a giant turntable for railway engines, which was built at a time when engine drivers still wore top hats. Actually, it was partially designed by George Stephenson himself, the father of the railway, and the inventor of the famous engine, the rocket. Having once given steam engine its initial shove, he was obliged to apply his creative genius to inventing all the other gadgets that went with railway traffic.
It's interesting, James Mason got about the 3 or 4 facts he gave about the Roundhouse. 2 of them were wrong. But it wasn't actually a turning shed, it was actually a maintenance shed. It really could have been knocked down, the Roundhouse, back in the day, but thankfully Gilbey's Gin bought the building in 1860 something and had it for 100 years and kept it. And then when the 60s arrived, this was, you know, still people were thinking about this is a nice bit of prime real estate, we can do something with that, knock it down, it's a waste of money, the roof was thin, it was leaking, there was a whole range of problems with it.
40 years and millions of pounds later, the Roundhouse is a fantastic venue for all kinds of music and theatre. Already, the alternative community was looking at this place. Pink Floyd had played here in 1966.
Nick Mason, the drummer from Pink Floyd, tells a story that actually when they did their gig here, it was kind of like a 3-pin plug they plugged into the wall to put in their PA, and they put one light on, and they had somebody with a little projector putting oil into it, making some wonderful things. He said that actually the PA was so quiet that actually they could have been doing it acoustically. And it's so freezing, he said, absolutely mind-blowingly freezing and dirty and rats everywhere. And actually looking at that film with James Mason, the whole area seemed to be like that.